absolutely love it, love it. One person who can definitely tell you that growing up, he definitely went through everything that we went through, viboko, nini, hizo vitu zote magame, is my next guest. He is a comedian, he's an actor, and he's here to crack us up. Everybody, please put your hands together for David Babu. Hello.
Hello, Kobi.
Hi.
How do you do?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm very fine.
Sema.
Wow. Hey, sijua jirani yako mwambie ala. Sijua hata namwambie kwagumaya. Kama amezuba mwambie bindupe kwa lakanga without your knowledge. Kama ni mrembo, underline the word mure. Mwambie look wewe sijasema wanaume wawili mfanyaniane hivyo wewe. Now, do you have ladies? I see ladies. Oh. Ladies, I don't understand what's the problem with you. Wanakuaga na kitu kanaitwa craving. And their craving is so discriminative. Mina kwa inachaguanga vitu ya kukula. Mnaweza kuwa mnatembea nako, mnapita miwa, akakusumbui. Mnapita avocado, akakusumbui. Mnafika mahali wanauza kuku, nasikia, Kai, babe! What's wrong, Kai? Wana vila zinazunguka, Kai! And the same thing, so from then I learned that craving only works with favorite foods. The same thing happens with the Chinese lady. Mi sijui wanakulanga nini. But ukitembea nako, mnapita miwa, akasumbui. Mnapita avocado na ufupi yake, akasumbui. All of a sudden umbo ina cross mbele, kanapigwa na didhi. Shua! Ching touta! You're like, what's wrong? Craving German Shepherd. Oh! Sijasema wanakulanga hizo vitu. I've not said. And that's why food has really dictated mali penye yafaa ukutane na msichana. Wewe pigia msichana hapa simu utadhani utakutana naye mudhuru. Never. Never. That's why ukiuliza msichana, where should I meet you? Kai, kuja unipate niko pizza in. Chicken in. The same thing pia chakula za wa Chinese ziko na majina. Unauliza kasichana ka Chinese. That's why I fear dating them. In short amemuuliza nikupate wapi, unasikia amat nyoka in. Aye. Well, watu wamelia wanaumwa. Kuna wale wanaumwa na bills, maisha imekuwa ngumu. Kuna kitu hatujaongelea, kuna watu wameumwa na kunguni. Personally nikiwa mmoja wao. Tumeumwa na kunguni. Ho. And one thing, kunguni iko na kiherehere. Ile time umefika kwa jua ndio pia inafili nafaa kuota hiyo jua. And mali ninatoka, ladies from Islando, they can tell you this. Wanajua kunguni, wakiiona they don't gamble, they know it. Unasikia, hey, Buddha, wajomba nao. Maliza uko haikusaidii wewe. But we have these ladies from urban, Runda, Karen. These ladies, let me tell you, ukitembea nao na uko na kunguni, you are safe. I'm not encouraging you kuwa na kunguni, but they don't know, and ukweli hawajui. So akiona anaanza kugamble. Kai, babe, ngoja nikutoe kitu. Oh my gosh, Kai. Kamarago ka red kana kutembelea. Anaanza kugamble nako. Kai kanaweza kuwa pet juju. Buju. Kana pasuka bahati mbaya tu. Kai babe, kumbe ni balloon mwitu. Oh my gosh.
No, this guy.
Of late, I've been so much romantic. I guess it's the Ugalia Mexico effect. I decided to take my girl for out. Mnajua jina yake? Amjui? Anaishi hapa Kakamega lakini anajiita TRM. Sasa unamuuliza TRM inamaanisha nini? Sikia, torini lichoti masiholia. Now nilimwambia mama, I want to go and spoil you. For the first time nilikwambia nataka kuspoil. Nikakauliza nikupeleke wapi? Of course, Chafa. Java ya Moi Avenue ya embassy ama wapi? Kumpafu ninamaanisha chafakari, ona huyu mtu. Now, for the first time kalijipaka makeup. amejipaka mascara, eyeshadow, hizo lip gloss, I don't know. Ataki ziguzane juu ajajipaka, karakuja kanakaa kama mapera yenye imekataa kuiva. Now, nikamwambia mama kuja nikupeleke out. Let me tell you, there's nothing bad like Aluya from Western ajue uko na pesa. Anaitanga mawaita vile anajisikia. Kwanza anasimamanga hivi. Don't worry with this position juu anajibalance masigwembe ni mzito. Unasikia anaita waiter. Mchama wewe chilete. Akifika hapo unasikia Pepe you order. For those who don't understand Pepe you order, it's just an English nye naenda mbio ya Kiluya meaning babe you order. Yes. So mimi nika order wa kwanza. Akaangalia waiter. Nilete free wifi. Niansenke nayo. Waiter akakuwa please this is wifi wakulangi wifi. Unachifanya mchanja. Sawa nilete HTC. Madam sorry atuzi hapa simu. Kumpafu nimemaanisha hot talk sita. Thank you so much.
Give it up for this great guy. You are awesome. I love to laugh and you're a man after my own heart. Sasa,
I'm very fine.
you are so funny.
Oh, my dad is funny more than me.
Can I tell you the truth? I didn't
Yes.
expect you to be that funny. I will be very honest. But
yes.
you have been making people laugh,
Yes.
David, your whole life. Kutoka kuwe mless.
Tangu nikuwe hivi kifaranga.
Yeah.
Up to date.
Up to date.
We are still doing it.
Exactly. Na umechukua hiyo talanta and you actually decided to take it seriously, but tuanze. Unajua unaona hii story yangu?
Yeah.
Unaona? Today we're talking about Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about Kenya, being proudly Kenyan, being proudly black and loving it. Tuambie experience yako ukiwa mtu hivi uligrow.
Wow. Kwanza kitu ya kwanza. Nakumbukaga embarrassing moments sana.
Yeah.
Ukikataa kufanya kazi nyumbani, hiyo kitu ya kwanza haukuli hiyo siku. Haukuli na ndio unapika favorite food. Unalala huko unasikia tu kuku inanuka. Aish. Unapenduka. So hiyo ilikuwa kitu ya kwanza. If you make a mistake, you're not going to eat supper for that day. Yeah, but it was awesome. Tulikuwa tunacheza impira ya kufungwa na karatasi.
Yes.
It's called lifundo. Western Kenya, lifundo.
Lifundo. Okay.
Now this lifundo, we used to play it, lakini mwenye lifundo ndiye anagawa team, anaita wachezaji wake. So you guys, you're like, now you guys are like, mumeingia kwa uwanja, then he selects wale wenye watacheza mpira. Juu ndiye yako na lifundo. Yeah. Roba, wewe kuja huku. Aya, wewe kuja huku. Then he takes the strongest team. The strongest team. Nice. Wewe, yeah. Team. Hii ndio shida ya kukula ukokoto na muhogo asubuhi. The strongest team ndio yake.
Okay.
Mnacheza alafu kuna goal ilikuwaga ni slippers. Sasa hizo umechenga umeenda unataka kufunga unatafuta goal upati kumbe mwenye slippers alitwa na mama yake. It was a lot of fun. Yes.
It was.
A lot of fun. Dufo mpararo kuogelea.
Yeah. Stories zilikuwa bonge hizo siku.
Sana.
Aya, sasa kutoka Ocha ukadecide lazima uendelee na hii talent yako. You have to do something about it. You can't just be making watu wacheke ushago.
Yeah, ushago ushago watu wanaweza kufanya vituko bwana. So unachekesha watu kwa sherehe ya harusi alafu unaambiwa aya pikeni huyu mwana sarakasi makofi. Aya chukua sahani uende pale kuna chakula.
Hard knocks.
Yes, but that's how to grow.
Yeah, deciding that you wanted to do this professionally. People are still laughing in our audience. Deciding that you wanted to do this professionally.
Yes.
And take it seriously, learn about the craft.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Actually, I started taking this professionally after I left high school, then joined campus. I joined Kenyatta University, did a bachelor's in theatre arts and film technology. After high school, my friends were like, hey, my friend, don't do anything else. Go for something that relates with your art.
Yeah.
So it was a calling inside me, though nilisumbuana na baba yangu, aliniambia wewe nikikuona hivi naona daktari. Na mimi hesabu, maji na mafuta taa.
Horrible.
So I just had to follow what I like.
Okay.
So I went for theatre arts. So I've been doing this since 2013, starting from the popularly known Hapakule News. I used to play Papa Makulukulu.
I remember.
Yes, Papa Makulukulu. We used to have this segment with another guy called Papa Jasper. So it was something like a political analyst, such a segment.
Yes.
So we are just discussing useless things there. Papa Makulukulu, unasikia hii unga vile imeleta shida. Kwa kama ya rambo kanambo fundi wa mitambo toka kitambo. Haina mambo. So we just used to do it. I really loved it, though it came to an end. It also opened our third eyes. We are now doing some other things. Now I'm doing stand-up comedy.
Yes.
What you've just seen there.
Fantastic. Isn't he great, y'all? Isn't he just so good? So, you know, one of the things I can definitely say is for many comedians, international, local, and many have sat where you're sitting.
Yes.
The one thing that they tell me is they get their inspiration, they get their content from everyday life. Kasai unga history vile imeleta shida. It's giving many comedians content. Content yako developing the funny jokes, making sure that they resonate with everybody. How do you work on that?
Personally, when you're creating your jokes, you need to have the audience in mind, because at times you can make a joke, it can be funny to you, but to some other people, it's called kupanda mlima. Once you take stage and the guys are not laughing, it's called kupanda mlima. So when you're creating your content, you first have your audience in mind. The second thing you have to work on your punchlines. Plus, you know, we have also ethics. Your jokes should not be vulgar.
Yes.
You know, they should not depict violence or other. Then another thing, you just have to be funny. So you need to work on it, because there's those jokes that are not delivered verbally. They're those jokes that you deliver through expressions.
Right.
There are many ways of making people laugh. So it's just an art you need to master.
Absolutely. The first time that you stood on stage, I know you've performed before on Churchill.
Yes.
Excuse me. The first time that you stepped on stage, iyo uoga, iyo yani watacheka, hawatacheka. Because sometimes I fear for you guys so much, because Kenyans are so critical.
True. You get nervous. But my first time before I did the professional stand-up, once in KU, Kenyatta University, I was booed when I was on stage. Really? Just a first year, an innocent student going in front of. Yes, I was booed. You have a
former classmate here, Mogaka, our sound guy.
He's here.
Mogaka.
Wacha tutakutafuta kama ulikuwa hapo ndani. I must settle with you.
Can I ask you, how does that make you feel when you've worked so hard, you're so nervous, you step on stage, alafu wase wanakubu?
It feels so bad in the first place, but once you go and have your personal time, you also laugh at yourself. Then that gives you the strength and the courage to move on again. Yes. Because if it's inside you, you'll move on. But if comedy is not your thing, then that is the time you'll be calling off that career. Yeah, that's it.
David, we're going to take a quick break, okay? Turudi tu sahi uendelee kutuchekesha, si ndio?
You're very fast.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to take a break for us utuchukulie ya news?
Yes, ya news.
Ndio ika menje yako.
This my
hapo kwa Mushai. Anchor like Mark Masai.
Mark Masai.
Yeah, he's
Ita yake inapitaga hapa katikati. Kwanga amefinya na ile kitu.
But you could actually make a good news anchor, I think.
That will be the end of the TV.
All right, go ahead, take a commercial break.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, hatuna budi ila kuambia wait first, let me pick it up again.
Okay, do it. It's fine. Take your time. It's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after the break. Don't touch that remote, please, tafadhali, because we are right back. Thank you so much.
Excellent. We'll be right back with this awesome guy. And we are back, everybody. Everybody's smiling because David Babu is cracking us up. Is that your real name, David Babu?
David Babu. Actually, it's in my national identity card.
Really?
Yes, guys are like, hey, Babu, atuoni nywele nyeupe, what's going on? I'm like, yes, I'm the Babu, the young Babu.
The young Babu. Now, but have you noticed the way Kenyans, we're so peculiar. We get a tag like najivunia kuwa Mkenya. Inakuwa navumilia. But me today, I'm proud, and I hope everyone who's watching is proud to be African, proud to be Kenyan. You love this country.
I love it so much. Yeah, let's just embrace it. This is where we found ourselves. Yes, so nobody wrote a letter, I should be born in Australia or anywhere.
Yeah.
But this is where we are. We just need to embrace it, because you won't embrace your neighbor's kid and yet yours is a dunderhead. No. You just have to, because charity begins at home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
it. Yeah.
When you look at foreigners, and there are many foreigners in this country who have settled. We even have former ambassadors and high commissioners who've decided, me, I'm staying. What do you think about that? I love it.
Like this artist, Gilad, you see, this guy completely relocated to this place. That shows you that this country is a jackpot. Yeah. Yes, it's a jackpot. Actually, there are these guys, Morgan Heritage. They're actually purchasing a land. I think it's in Naivasha. They're
opening a performing arts school.
Yeah, you see. So there's that thing we have not maybe discovered about this land, that some people outside have discovered it, and they make it a hot cake.
Yeah.
But then we have a lot of resources. We have a lot of funny people. Are you frequent? Are you a lover of WhatsApp? There are jokes flowing in.
I am.
Our Twitter is so mad. Until you wonder, what's wrong with Kenyans? So
no,
we're just up there.
We're so funny.
This is a country you need to love.
But I can tell you what, and many other comedians have said this, is that we almost don't seem to appreciate our own until yani tukiona wameenda Hollywood red carpet, wameshinda awards.
Yes.
Sasa hiyo ndio tunaanza ku. But like you, for example, David, have been doing this for years. You've been at it, grinding, hustling. Do you feel the appreciation? Do you feel the remuneration is at par?
Yes. You know, Kenyans are unique, and they demand for something unique. So once you know what they want, they'll just appreciate you. And to some people, it takes time. There are those people who are easily accepted. There are those people who are accepted by time. But again, there are those guys who are discouraged that it takes a lot of time to get at the top. But there's a saying that says, easy come, easy go. Yeah, so I think people are just fearing that factor that it might take long. You know, things to do with art.
Yeah.
You never see where you're going until you see something, you see? You understand?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll never see it coming until it just happens. So Kenyans can appreciate you once you're unique.
And I think it does take that we don't do mediocre. We just want to appreciate you because you're Kenyan.
Yeah.
The standard has to be international, global level. Pay, let me tell you, being an artist can be very tough in this country. How has it been for you, kulipwa, and being paid on time and the amount you deserve? First
of all, you can even discuss the pay. Mshamalizana, and you've already agreed with the promoter. Let me start with the events. You've already agreed with the promoter. This is the kind of money you're paying me. But artists at time, I just have to blame artists. Artists outside there, just be specific with what you want. Because you find a promoter, melewana pesa. You're not even having papers to sign down an agreement. Yeah. Then you go to the show, you perform. After the performance is when you're asking for your pay. I think that is so 18th century back then. At this point, an artist, you need just to have an agreement, sign contracts, put some paperwork down, agree if there's a deposit and all that. And kuanzia hapa utagongwa, because we lack evidence, and that's where most artists wanagongwa. Then another thing, like going now to these sitcoms. I've been a victim of that. Yes, I've been a victim of that. And
it takes a lot of your time.
There are these producers. Not all of them. There are just these few producers who just want to eat on your back, of which is so bad. Yeah, because you can't be paying someone peanuts, yet you're going with the whole amount at home. you know, that at the first place you're discouraging that person.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a time I met a fan and he was like, mtu wangu, wewe nakucheki kwa mateli, kachone kasoda hata niaje hapo. And before God, I only had 50 bob for my fare back to my place.
Yeah.
And you see, you've not been paid. And you've been working for that. So
and then people are seeing you on TV. You dress very well, David. And so everyone is expecting. Hata leo people here expect utaangushia lunch.
Leo nitawarushia kwa Instagram. Mapicha nitawarushia huko very fast.
Yes, but it's very disheartening because it makes you feel like you are not valued.
Yeah, it feels so. But it now calls for artists personally to just raise their standards, to create that respect for them. Yeah, because outside here, producers and some promoters are just angry with your money. Yeah, and it takes just a very little time for you to be embarrassed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to ask, and you're right, you have to do the homework.
Do the homework. There's no shortcut.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because what you want is what you deserve is what you get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a segment on this show, and I'm going to do something impromptu.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Let's do that. I like surprises. Bring them on board.
All right. We have a segment called 5 Minutes of Fame on this show.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And what we do on 5 Minutes of Fame is we give an opportunity to Kenyans to display, to show us and to showcase some of their talent. It can be singing, it can be stand-up comedy, aerobics, whatever. Do you want to be a judge on this show? On this segment? Utakujanga hapa kujudge wase.
Sure.
And to help them.
Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
Let's start it soon.
Let's start it ASAP.
Yes.
Are you going to come back next week?
Please.
Seriously?
We, kuna kuanga na room hapa ya kulala ni we. Nilale hapa nyuma tuamukie tu next week.
I'm
very
being totally
fast.
legit. Because wouldn't it be great to have like a seasoned comedian actually teach people who want to go and audition, who want to go and that kind of stuff and give some good judgment?
Let's do it. I'll
Wouldn't
be
he
so
be a
much
great?
privileged. Yes.
Right? Okay,
I'll be
fantastic.
so much privileged. Really love to do that.
All right, so we've done that impromptu. We're going to give that. So you're going to be hanging out with us throughout the season.
Yes,
5 Minutes of Fame is a great segment that is here on Better Living, looking for you to showcase your talent. And now, David Babu is one of our judges. All right, looking for 2 more judges. I'm going to...
Yes, nilijua Yesu ulikuwa na kitu unataka nifanye. Ya asante sana.
It's true. You're also very spiritual.
Yes.
You are. You love God, which
Actually,
I love.
my dad is a pastor.
Yeah?
Reverend. Guys see me and
When
like,
he PK? You were pastor.
Yes.
Pastor's kid.
John chapter 4 verse something. You go and read for yourself. Yes. But one thing with pastors, ngoja kwanza. My dad, you know, pastors, when you're going for a prayer request, they are so silent and they're asking you, what's your problem? They even put the mic aside. What's your problem? Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Akirudisha microphone hapa, kanisa yote ishajua shida yako. Asante baba, ni sababu huyu kijana atawacha bangi. Ni asante kwa sababu amewacha sigara. Hiyo ingine ulisema unapiganga watu ngeta hapa nini? He washes your dirty linen in public. Oh no.
So don't have dirty linen. That's the whole point. But your dad is a passy. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'm sure that you are really going places. I'm sure we're going to see your name in lights.
Wow.
Ata Kevin hata tajua jina yako pia. Sindio?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. So we are going to do an official call out on our social media platforms for 5 Minutes of Fame. But another thing I will do, I'll connect you to this great man who does everything. You do weddings, you do events, you do stand-up, acting.
A number of things. Corporate comedian, MC or events, you know, weddings. And I do it professionally, so things are fine. You need to interact with me outside there. Okay. Yes, I'm a creative director also. And I'm a YouTuber. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, David Babu Comic. Yeah, you'll have to see some of the things I do there.
You are quite funny. I've been to your channel. It is funny.
So much.
Give it up for David, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a great author. I want you to stay and meet him.
Yeah, sure.
Will you hang out and meet him?
I'll hang around.
He's from New York.
Oh, yes.
I think he's from New York. I believe he's from the US.
Since we have a cup of something here,
Yes.
I'll be waiting for him. Yes, as I'm sipping.
Yes, fantastic.
no worries.
You can teach him Luya.
Quagmire will be the first word. But you know, quagmire is in the dictionary.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is. And it's
yes.
not a Luya word.
But you know, it's Luya in pronunciation. So
Quagmire.
quagmire.
Fantastic.
Without your knowledge, let him come. We start this.
All right, fantastic.